Welcome back, everybody. My next two guests, Aubrey and Patrice, are here to talk about a conference that's really trying to push a wonderful narrative forward. And we're going to have that conversation coming up, especially with some details about what you guys are doing at the conference. Good morning to the two of you.
Good morning.
So tell me a little bit about what you're trying to achieve here.
We just finished a few days ago a big Canada-wide conference. It's called the Stay Sensitized Conference, aka the Give a Care Conference. And it was, we kind of had the tagline for those who refuse to go numb to the harm of racism and to marginalization that's happening. And so we had educators, other professionals, caring adults from across over 25 school boards come together to build community and learn about how can we decrease the racism and increase the empathy in our communities.
Obviously, you see that there's a massive need to have these conversations. Is that what sparked your idea to have conferences and conversations like this moving forward?
Absolutely. I think we were both angry that this is the reality. Racism still exists, but let's combine that with hope and see what we can do to inspire folks who are in charge, so that those folks who are in charge can then inspire their students and their communities to make things sweeter, safer, and stronger. That's my line. Sweeter, safer, stronger communities.
I love that. And you were telling me that, it had a very positive impact and you were getting a good movement response from that. Is that fair to say?
Huge. You heard it yourself. Patrice heard it herself. We've had so many people say this feels like the beginning of the Give a Care movement. If you want to speak to that.
I love that. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what your takeaways were from that speaking at the conference.
Yeah, as Aubrey mentioned, we had school boards from across Canada. And in this political climate, we're able to also bring speakers from both Canada and the US together. So it was really, really beautiful. It was the common goal of just wanting to humanize everyone and care for our human family. So it was really, really beautiful. The speakers were so dynamic. I was blessed to be one of them. We did a fireside chat. It was amazing. We also had Alana Chines, who is the Indigenous coordinator for the Ottawa Catholic School Board. And she brought forth this element of truth and reconciliation, which is so important considering we just had Red Dress Day and Moose Hide Day as well.
When you look at what you're trying to accomplish, what do you think are important steps forward to make sure that you're getting your points across to work in a much better area and to have racism continue to go down as you see that it's still spiking up and seeing it in certain areas? What would you like to see moving forward from this point to have a little bit of progress continue on?
Yeah, more awareness. That's such a huge piece. Like, as we see here in Ottawa, the diverse community is continuing to grow as people are coming to our beautiful nation for many different reasons. And we have the educators who are here who have a heart, who care and want to do something, but don't necessarily know how to start. Especially if they're a community outsider, there might be a little bit of a reluctance because they don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to cause any type of offense. But sometimes, you have to do things a little bit wrong to get it right. So just be authentic, be your true authentic self, stay curious, ask questions, don't be afraid to learn with your students, alongside your students, and just keep it 100, keep it real.
What are some great resources for people that, maybe they're not as familiar with what's actually going on right now? What are some good resources that people can use to maybe mitigate some of that and move forward?
We actually put together, after the Stay Sensitized Conference, a big digital resource for all of the attendees to then share with their communities audio, video, articles, book recommendations to help people start on their journey. One of the things we identified is that there's levels to this. And some people are at the beginning level where they're just like, racism's wrong. But then you move up the ladder and you realize it's not just racism's wrong. I can be complicit in harm that's happening, even though I'm a very nice person. Just like most nice people who get into car accidents are nice people, most people who cause racial harm are probably nice people. They didn't intend to, but the impact from the ideas that they believed still caused a huge impact on the other person.
It's extremely disappointing that this still exists here, not just in Ottawa, but across the country and throughout the world. I love what the two of you are doing to turn this and create it into a more positive way and a welcoming space for everybody. Aubrey and Patrice, thank you so much for your time today and continue on this really, really excellent journey.
Thank you so much.